Okay, yep, we're back. Alrighty. Oh, jeez. Internet, please. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. So let's hop back to... Net stabilize for a second here. I'll boot up. Not boot up the game, I'll over to the game. Okay. Question mark? I think we're good. There we go. Alrighty. Let's return to it. Guess we just handed off our skills. Nice, nice, nice. Ah, it's here. It's exit original time. We'll shoot Evelyn's. Okay. Go talk to Evelyn after her last encounter was a bit curious.
Soothing a corpse.
You know what? I wonder. Talk to this.
Moo! Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months.
I'm down, cow.
Thank you eternally for your help. Though your reaction to the healing stone, I have no idea what to make of it. That strange reaction you caused, blue lightning from a healing stone, I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction. I've been studying under Theliron for some time now, but that task, being asked to play the gods, was the first time I've ever questioned my, well, suitability for the work. I've a passion for this work, you see. A passion to see things put in order, from a flesh wound healed to an entire city made resistant to a fatal illness. What right has something as trivial as a wound or as senseless as an epidemic to take a human life?
Am I right, chat? That damn COVID.
Is that so? Well, I handled the corpse myself, indeed, but I hardly knew the man in life. I was shocked when Ahu asked me to come to the crime scene, but Theliron had taken ill, and the responsibility fell to me. I arrived at the inn, where the body lay just where it had fallen. The injuries were like nothing I'd ever seen. A single intricate laceration wove like lace around every inch of his skin. Neither a beginning nor an ending point were discernible. I examined the corpse and recorded what information I could. I personally delivered the corpse the short distance to the mortician's house. As far as I know, everything was, as far as a magical murder is concerned, quite normal.
Can't
Okay.
have gone far. To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter? Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Unless one of them happens to have a secret stash of healing stones.
Most of that information is fairly trivial. We're going to go out into the markets. Quite a few people we can talk to here. A few spots we can look to try and buy something. We do need to try and equip Bear Dortier. Right now she has literally no weapon.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Hey, Fletcher.
Garfield. Now, that's a sad story. Elegant homes burned for fuel, oaken cupboards emptied, and ladies dragging the dregs of their great skirts to bargain for fish bones.
No better solution
Ah,
to the zombie.
hello, proportionate one. Oh, I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no?
Weird thing to say, but okay.
I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Sicil. And you'd be quite right. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps. Like this rooster I'm working on now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
Yes.
What
Captain
are you
Jack.
staring at? Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send 'em to me and tell 'em there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor.
Yeah, excellent. Just found those dude bros a job.
Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little.
Now we've got the fish vendor, we've got citizen and the cheese vendor. Again, this is a local market, nothing special here for the most part. Vegetable vendor, Celia the Enchantress, potions and the like.
Oh, noble friend, your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Medieval woofuckery at its finest. So she does have quite some nice stuff. So skill books are, well, they do as it says on the box. You learn the skill at the level of which, well, the book is. Now, most of them aren't that expensive, but not a lot of them are great. And we're going to pick up a regeneration skill book just because regen is really nice. You're also going to... The other ones she got. Word of Life, Teleportation. Throw an item or a character up high and drop it to the ground. Not bad. Visibility skill book. Thunder Jump, Wind Charge, Shocking Touch. Avatar of Storms. Bitter Cold. Blitz Bolt. Chance to set stunned. Nah. We're going to pick up a Resurrect Scroll because any opportunity to pick up a Resurrect Scroll is one you should take. It's one of those things that if you see it, damn, you should be buying it. And we're going to pick up, I think, 2 lockpicks as well. Because lockpicks are always going to be useful. Now, if I remember correctly, lockpicking as a skill increases the uses that you have for each lockpick. I don't think they're one and dones normally. They sorry, no, they're one and dones normally, but as you add skill, you can make more use of them. It's how I seem to remember it, but I might be wrong. And the rest of this is just bits and pieces that you can use in alchemy and such. I'm gonna pick up those 3 things. Yep. Oh, right, I need to... Yeah, see, key thing, we actually need to put cash over here. 383. There we go. Perfect. Take my leave. Nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to that skill book and we're going to learn the skill with Bruce Jenner. That'll be good. Now have some actual healing as a skill. It's really nice. And I think that's all the people that sell things over here. Let's go to Ursula. Yeah, that was the person that we... of the friend.
Source hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd.
Ah. That was what the chicken was talking about. The sheep. Hang on, what the mortician... Oh, interesting intrigue. So that chicken specifically said, I wonder what the mortician wanted with Hoggett. the mortician got the sheep. No one else was involved. Well, and potentially this is all conjecture until we can prove it, right? But that does definitely help with
That louse! Did he even bother grilling a single luscious chop? I bet he wasted every last morsel. Captain Aureus will have a thing or two to say about this.
Alrighty, nice. Okay. On the quick, we're going to go down to those dudes by the ship, and then... Oh, hang on, no, we can rush travel. We're just going to go down to the harbour. Nice. Where are those trio? They're over here, aren't they, I think? If I recall correctly. Won't actually load them in until we're close enough, but yeah. Here we go. Lewis, Philip, and Max. Give them a job. Get them sent on their way.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything, really. So there's a captain offering booze and brass for a bit of crate loading? Gods be praised, you've done it, friend.
Excellent.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire...
Nice. With that, we've completed the quest. We will, of course, filter completed at this point, just so we're not showing literally all of them. Keep opening. Get rid of the pings, just so I know which we've got, like, new bits and pieces on as we progress here. Because one of the good things is this will catalog everything that we find out. Most everything. Headless. Now we'll transfer over to the north gate. This is a bit scared to go this way. I'm gonna go talk to the mortician on the brief, and then we'll go into the inn in which it happened, see the crime scene itself. They can give us a little bit more cluing as to who done did it.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or are those Like I said, I'm sure as sin not the ghoul responsible for snatching that body. Far as I can reckon, your most likely suspects are Mayor Cecil, Captain... Plenty of us shot. He could have used it to sidle in
covered
without
this last
Aureus
time.
himself. Can't see why he... I know it was she who seemed she could barely... And this may or may not... It was she who rang my bell just before the body was snatched. I never imagined myself thanking some strangers for taking my money. But in the end, I reckon you were right. I couldn't well enjoy something with such a dark, sad story, that. I just concern myself with giving the...
Interesting. Okay, so it's not gonna tell me about the sheep. Maybe I do need to go see Captain of the Guard. I suppose what we can do first is we'll go to the scene of the crime. No, that is broken to. Alright, we want to go around here. Quickest way, and we'll head into here. There's a few bits and pieces. Actually, well, now I'm thinking about it, knowing what I do, we're going to quickly talk to the Fletcher. See if we can't get a bow and arrow for, a bow for Bear Dottier.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing, silver, poison?
Regular bow, not crossbow. Crossbows have 26 meter range. Ooh, hang on. Alright, gotta go to work. Yep. All good, Thomas. Catch you around. As always, this will be up on YouTube if you don't have the time. Well, so you can see it back. If you don't want to watch just the VOD and you're interested to find out what happens. Okay, but what's... Yeah, the AP cost is higher on crossbows, though. That's the thing. You know, we're just going to pick up a standard issue bow. And then we'll go to Cup's mug and we'll buy it with you. Are they going to watch it? Nay. Oh, actually, no, we're overpaying. Why would I overpay? Cool. Offer insults me. Oh, I just turned it down to 10. Okay, nice. Well played, me. 278.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fryer.
Yeah, that's fine. 290. I accept your offer. Excellent. Okay, now we can send that bow over to
Cheese, tomatoes.
Bear Dossier. Wrong person. Where's it? There we are. And to Bear Dossier. Bear Dossier can equip. That's these ones, my bad. There we go. And now they have a weapon ready for stuff and things that may or may not happen. No, definitely not. What do you want about? Mendius on the outside.
A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight.
Yes, get on with it, good sir.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
Well, this doesn't sound sketchy at all.
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Why, yes, I do.
Some could not, because they are professionals, not adventuring daydreamers.
Yeah, Bruce Jenner.
Clearly, two strong personalities stand before me. Two who voice their opinions with vigor when they differ. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
I mean, I do like some coin.
And I can't say that I have. I'm content with what I have.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, if a matter is divisive, it is divisive mainly because it is alluring. And riches are so very alluring. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that. And at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
I disagree.
You disagree with one another. But that proves you are firm-willed. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab. So that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious, and you like nothing more than to enlist. What a gem of a question.
I start skipping through a bit of this because he does dribble on a lot.
As a switchblade. Most merit. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community.
I'll waver. Yeah, okay.
Is bestowed
Becoming
upon
more
you
and more
the
sketchy as he
moment you
talks,
sign our
you know.
waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the... Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five,
Oh, so
and thereby draw new
it's an
knights
MLM.
into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too.
Yes, it's an
Isn't
MLM.
that wonderful? By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. Work hard. Fulfill contracts. Enlist new...
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't have... MLMs are not for me.
I need a moment to reflect.
If you're done going on about yourself...
Oh, gee. Got a new cat bro to talk to. Unsinkable Sam.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in, being the king crab's foremost patron ever since. A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say. So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village... By all means.
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
And none of that. I was kind of hoping there'd be a bit of intrigue about Jake meeting there. Duke of Farrell and Medora.
I am a... hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have. Like our It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wish the man harm.
He doesn't have much to say for himself either.
Careful now. Your head's growing all swollen and saddle. Ah, what have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Sycee. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yeah, and my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component. Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come. Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together as a team.
Yes, yet another Karen trying to convince me of the Fabulous Five MLM, that is. Alistair is also part of it. I can't remember the other two.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him. You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the Order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My heavens, hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you.
Ooh? Do tell.
See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights.
Fun! Orcs with full-on dark magic. That sounds like a great fun time. Yeah, cool.
What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town.
Indeed, we could. We can get Medora as our fourth companion. Early game. Pretty good.
I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now.
But what are 4?
Orcs up north will be
It
short
would be
work
4.
for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Getting ourselves caught up in an entangling alliance will hinder more than...
By the demon's tomb, I never thought I'd live to see a sauce hunter dismiss an eager. Well, you're lucky we Northies have a certain expression. Better to do right the second time than never at all. So,
What? Why would you...
I'll tell you. Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing for... Well, you know the old expression.
Yes.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the...
There we go. That's better. Now we have her on board. Okay, so she is a two-hander wielding close combat specialist. So she's got the skills of whirlwind, but yeah, man-at-arms specialist for this game's context. She's pretty nice. Who the devil are you? Tell your masters I'd prefer to talk to them directly. Oh, okay. What are you, some kind of wandering butler? You can tell your boss I have no dealings with a go-between. Wait, what? Curious. Right. Yvad the Tavernier.
Your head's grown more swollen than
Oh.
saffrons, I dare
Okay, I guess they're really just not going to talk to me. Let's go downstairs. Why not? Question mark. Okay. The things that we have that we can use right now, we're going to make use of one of our fireball here in order to clear ourselves a little path. I don't think there is a... Oh, hang on, no, there is a thing. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take Bear Dot towards the face here with telekinesis, and we're going to move that barrel. One of the reasons we pick up telekinesis is it allows us to move things a further distance. We don't need to be alongside it in order to open the... yes. Yeah, what we're going to do here is we're going to pull out Cuppa's mug. We're going to Sneaky Boy. Yes. It's fine. Nothing to see here. There's a giant moving rock. It's fine. Don't know what we just got the key for, but okay. Hang on, what is this? Okay, that's nothing. Cool. Unsneak now. Oh! Oh! That's cool. I don't know what the hell I just triggered multiple times, but okay. Cool. Jesus. Oh gosh. Now we've got a key to something. I guess maybe this chest? Hey, some stuff in it. Blank water scroll. Identifying glass. Now this is, I was talking earlier about Lawmaster. This is what you use. Quite often you'll find things that don't have any skills attached to them necessarily. And you can use the identifying glass to figure out what the skills are. Got the needle as well, because why not? I'm gonna pilfer a water barrel here. Okay. Fortunate. And we have a simple tavern cellar chest. Ooh. Remember perfect timing, isn't it? We've got 2 items that we can identify. We need a level 1 Lawmaster and an identifying glass to figure out what they are. Now,
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears? And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter. In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
okay. So what we're going to do, and I lost track of what I was about to say there, but basically, you can sell items that you haven't properly identified. You don't have to use an identifying glass on them if you don't want to use them. But of course, if you are interested, identifying them can be very good because unidentified they're not worth very much. But once you do identify them, they can be worth a hell of a lot more. What we're going to do, Cup as a Mug is our Lawmaster boy, and we're going to identify these 2 items. We have a one-handed poniard, a short and shadowy. This dagger is capable of piercing the very heart of an argument twice. Okay, going to identify here. No object is identified now. There's a 1931 damage due to a level difference. We can use it as a lower level, which I do appreciate the idea of. Just costs 1 more AP. We're going to replace our short sword, the salved poniard of the Vandal. Significantly more damage than we initially had. We've got required dex, which is nice to see. Critical is 200% damage at a 3% chance, which, yeah, it's not bad. It also gives us plus 9 HP for just simply equipping it. And then our other unknown item, where were you? Find it here. Golden dagger that we picked up. Unfortunately, one of the annoying things. Actually, I sort this better. A better way to sort. Oh. I seem to recall there being a button I can press to like sort my inventory better. But I guess I am mistaken. Maybe. Where are we? Oh, where is it? Ah, there it is. Unidentified elegant cloth armor. Let's identify that one as well. The object is now identified. Oral elegant cloth armor of the water resistance. That's 22 armor rating plus... Yeah, it's not that great. But... I wonder compared to what Bear Dot... No. 28, the stuff that she has. Dora's armor is 28 as well. Yeah, so nothing amazing, really. Okay. But nonetheless, having identified it is good for when we go to try and sell it. Okay, very good that we got out of the room that second, because we just triggered another trap. Oh, jeez.